Hello Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with your reading. What is happening for you beautiful Scorpios this week? Oh, firstly you have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay, fiery. I feel like there's a spark obviously with the Ace of Wands, but it feels like almost, you know, I don't know why I'm getting this come through, but you know when you have a candle, but it's almost like this idea that, I don't know if this is just me, I don't know if this is a folk's tale, old wives' tale, but when a candle's lit and then it kind of shoots up and you get this huge flame come from it, and the idea is like, oh, there's a spiritual presence in the room, or there's some like supernatural thing has made that like candle go floom. I feel like there's something around that of your spark, your power, your passion this week. People are almost like, huh? Are you possessed? Have you been possessed? Are you doing some type of... Are you summoning someone else into your body? Because there's just something with the Ace of Wands, like I'm saying, of... I'm seeing the candle that's lit and then it just goes whoosh, and it's a way bigger flame on top of that candle. And it's like, what's changed? What's caused this? So there's some type of miraculous like spark of energy within you, or like a new lease of life that you're finding, and it's almost like people are expecting you to do the opposite or something. I don't know what's happening in your life, but you're expected to kind of wallow in it, and instead it's lighting you up and it's doing the opposite. Then you have Judgment. I don't know why I was just like, then you have Judgment, and I just immediately was like, ugh. I feel like there's a decision you might be like very much not wanting to make because you want more facts on it. You want more data or more, you know, information before you make a judgment call, but it almost seems as if you're going to have to go with your gut. Ace of Cups, this could be around a lover. This is new love, this is healing. So it almost seems if you're single, there's a new love coming towards you, very much tied. You have two aces on either side of the Judgment. So you have two new things in your life, and one of them I think is just the way you're looking at your life, the way you're acting, the way you're being perceived. Very fiery, very confident, very passionate and excited and strong. Very nice way to be in the world. But then there's something where that you're like very much focused on passionate things, on your talents, on your skills, on your fire, and suddenly that's your focus, but you have love. Either you're healing the connection you're in and you're like, well, this isn't my main priority right now, I've got bigger fish to fry, like, you know, this is going on, and now I'm also, I don't know why, I feel like if you're in a relationship, you're going to explain to someone that you don't really have the time or the energy. I feel like you might check out emotionally or something, or you recently have, of going, I don't have the time for you to suddenly be consistent and healthy. Like, I feel like somebody's having like a whole healing going on with them, and you're like, this is inconvenient. You've not been consistent at all, and now you're showing me consistency and effort when my priorities are elsewhere. And I just feel like you're then having to make this judgment call of, I want to focus on this now, but this is miraculous healing from this person. You're having to make the judgment call of, what do you focus on? Do you give love more of your priority, more of your attention, or your career, your passion? It was weird, I felt one fly out and then it hadn't. With the Ten of Cups, you are going to focus on your love life. Again, this could be someone you're already in a relationship with, long-term family with. Others of you, this is someone completely new. But it's just, you're like, this is typical. I have other priorities. I couldn't care less about love. And here comes new love. And here comes a whole family life, like solidity that I've always wanted. And even if you're watching this, like, I don't want a traditional family, it's not that, it's whatever it is that you have on a pedestal of being a dream come true, happily ever after. Ten of Cups, it's the emotion of it, not the actual description. It's the emotion it gives off of you getting everything you've hoped and dreamed of, you finding what you've wanted all your life. And it's very interesting because it feels like, I don't know why I'm getting, you think you can't have your cake and eat it too, but it's like, oh, but I have time to make a second cake. I can make time to make the second cake. I'm very busy, but like, look at all this energy I have, so I can actually have both. And you're looking around at other people maybe in your life that are very aware. They can't have their cake and eat it too, because they don't have the energy, they don't prioritize having both things. But you can have this career, this talent, this passion, this excitement towards something, and also balance that out with love. You can have both these things, and I wouldn't usually say that, but it's like you aren't doing things in halves. You don't want a mediocre life. You want everything you can get out of your life. You want to squeeze that lemon dry, and I feel as if you're going to find a way to do that, because you know you want an above average life, and luckily enough, you're an above average person, so you can get that. You have the energy, you have the perseverance, the grit to work that bit harder than everyone else, to make time, to prioritize the things that matter. You can have your cake and eat it too, because you're gonna make second cake. Like, love and career, everything is going to be flowing. And I feel like if you're already, like I say, in this relationship, it almost feels as if you started to neglect it or something. You could be around colleagues, co-workers, or you're looking at people in your position and you're very aware that how far you've got or how far you want to go, you think because of the way everyone else has done it, nobody's done this and also had a very successful, healthy relationship. I don't know what it is you're doing in your career, but it's like very much this or that. And the people around you that are successful, or the people you want to be like and admire, within career, within work, within your passion, they for some reason are needle focused on that, and they don't think or believe they can have that and a healthy relationship. And you're like, well, I'm going to be the first one. It's important that I say that. You're like, I'll be the first one then. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. You're the first. Clarify the Ace of Cups. You have the Fool card, the first card. Lots of firsts here. This is the Fool's. You're starting a new journey. You've got a new passion, and it's something that you love. Like, it lights a fire within you. It's so much excitement. You get your spark back when you do this, and you're going on a whole new journey within it. You're going to have the chance to go down a whole new path within your life, and it's going to be scary. It's going to be really scary because it matters, because it's something that is within you. It lights a flame within you. That's this new passion. This could also be your love. Some of you watching this that don't have a career or a passion, and that's not a priority to you, that just want a like family and home life, this Ace of Wands that's a bit daunting to you, this path you're going down, could just be you're going towards someone that makes you feel a certain way, that you're very, very passionate about, more than you've ever been in your life, and that is scary. Clarifying the Judgment card, Rebirth, Scorpio, your card. I also had this feeling with the Ace of Wands when I said to you that like you're lighting up bigger than you've ever been, like a candle flame. This is this. You're rising from the ashes. People are expecting you to crumble or something. I don't know what you've recently been through, but it's like, oh, Scorpio, we should just leave Scorpio alone to heal. And you're already out and about. You're healing, but also using whatever it is as fuel to the fire to create a whole new life in some way. You're firing up. You're not letting something push you down. Some of you have recently left a relationship, like a long-term, proper, committed relationship. You left it and you haven't let yourself wallow in it. And that's not me saying you haven't healed, you haven't dealt with it. You've healthily felt the emotions, but you just haven't let yourself begin to like sit with those emotions. And if you're like a therapist or something, you're probably telling me that's really bad advice, and maybe it is, but it's almost like it works for you though. It works for you to not wallow, because I don't know, there's something where it's shifting within you of you going, I'm not ignoring my emotions and my feelings, I'm just transmuting them to a different area of my life and making it work for me. I'm not ignoring it, I'm not bottling it up, but I'm just using it where it's going to be, this energy will be valued and purposeful. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Six of Wands, Victory. This new love or this new phase of a relationship, this healing in love, successful, victory. You're going to have a relationship or a connection with someone, if you don't already. People are going to break up with their partners because of you. And I mean that in the best way, because your standards are so high. You don't want average. You want a beautiful, healthy connection with someone. When you have this and people around you that aren't in healthy connections, that are just with the first person that showed them interest after their ex are going to look at you and your relationship and go, whoa, yeah, I want better for myself because I want what they've got. And you're going to be with the Six of Wands on this pedestal of people around you. Six of Wands can be in the spotlight, it can be famous, and maybe that's the case, but mostly I'm just getting people in your friend group, your community, are all looking at you and going, yeah, and they're evaluating their lives, their relationships, and going, I want more for myself. Because now I can see it's possible. It's like whatever this healthy love is, it's like on a whole new level with this like rebirth. It's a whole new level of either people healing their relationships even with others because of you, because they're inspired to have a better, healthier connection with their partner, and those where their healing is beyond the picture. Healing can't even happen anymore, but they're just stuck in this relationship. You're going to inspire them out of it. You're going to realize they want more than what they're accepting for themselves. I don't know, like you're some type of lighthouse to others, and I love it. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups. You have the Eight of Swords. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped when you're not trapped. There is something within your family life that you're in at the moment, within your current, like, and when I say family, like your chosen family, right? Your community, your people, like the 5 people closest to you, your family. Whatever that means to you, you know, your idea of family. There's someone around you that feels very, very stuck this week. I feel like they're going to come to you for guidance, and you're going to be there for them very, very, like, this could even be your partner. With the Eight of Swords, it's very much someone could reveal and communicate to you, and it could shock you. By the way, you had Ace of Swords on the bottom, so you've got Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. The one ace missing is the Ace of Pentacles. So, I don't know why that's important. I just wanted to tell you, Pentacles would be like something being handed to you, an opportunity coming in. It feels like you're making opportunities. This is this Ace of Wands, this is this rebirth. You don't want someone to offer you an opportunity. You're going to go make an opportunity for yourself. Basically, all these new things coming in are coming from you, from your ideas, from your inspirations, from your hopes. You're conjuring and creating a better life for yourself because you want that, and you want people to want better for themselves too. Anyways, where I was going with this though is that Ace of Swords on the bottom is new communication and new clarity, and I feel like Eight of Swords here being stuck. Somebody's going to communicate to you that they're afraid to move forward, or they're just going to communicate their fears. Because 8 plus this Ace of Swords would be 9 of Swords, which is fear, sleepless nights. Someone's going to communicate to you, someone that's been quite stuck, someone that's been feeling a little bit like they were just almost playing the part that they're expected to play, is going to stop playing that part like a puppet. They're going to stop being a puppet of expectations from others, and they're going to start actually communicating very authentically with you. And I think what you're going to find, your partner or someone in your family is going to speak to you very, very rawly and say, I'm actually a lot more scared than I look. And this could be with the Six of Wands. Maybe your partner's quite famous or quite successful or something, and they look the part and they look like they got their crap together. And there's something where you're going to get communication that person that you have on a pedestal that looks like they've got like they're perfect. They've got this perfect image. I like that I went perfect image. They've got this perfect image, and you wouldn't know from looking at them they're not perfect and they're not doing too well. There's fears within the surface that like are lying beneath the surface, and they're going to communicate to you. Or this could be you communicating to your partner. Flip it, reverse it. There's too many people watching for this to resonate just exactly how I'm saying it. So it's energies coming through, and if those energies reverse them. It could be the fact that it's you communicating, that you look like you've got your stuff together, you put up a very good front, but you don't actually, and there are a lot of things you're worried and afraid of happening and scared of and keeping you up at night. And it's almost like this clarity is going to win you. Look at that crown. It's going to win you a very, very healthy, bonded family life of not only are you going to feel better to be able to be your real, raw, honest self with your partner, but also your partner's going to feel good as well, because they are like honoured that you've trusted them enough to open up and be real and honest. If you're someone that's usually very shut off and not very good at communicating your feelings, when you are communicating your feelings and opening up and being a bit vulnerable, it's bringing everything closer together within your family, and it's also bringing you a lot of healing and a lot of clarity on things that you've kept trapped inside of you. And it's often the case, things are so much bigger in our minds, and the second you can kind of talk to someone else about it, you can kind of go, oh, yeah, you're right, that isn't as big a problem as I thought, I've handled worse. But it's often, and you're watching this maybe if you're going through a lot thinking, no, not for me, Christy, not for me, my thing really is something I need to be worried about. I'm the exception. And I just want to say to you, like, you're not the exception. Everything is bigger in your brain, and the second you speak about it and someone else can kind of clarify to you, yeah, you'll be sweet. Like I know you're really, really worried about that, and it's genuine. But you've handled and gotten through so much worse, and it's gonna be okay. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Turtle Tarot Tuesdays.